going to talk today about
the pop-up park at Wallace Emerson in Toronto.
There is transit, there is a community center right there, so there would be easily accessible washrooms, there would be a swimming pool and showers.
We should note that this is stop number 3 on our Rollerpark review in a tent tour.
And now
We're on our way back home.
Yeah. So first stop on the way home, Wallace Emerson.
Yeah. It was interesting arriving at the park because we parked at the upper level, and it's sort of like a terraced park area, and the upper level, I imagine, is the oldest area of the skate park.
Yeah. Well, I think that it was amazing that you were brave enough to do any of those elements.
The concrete was a bit rough there.
It was starting to deteriorate, as was the plywood. Yeah.
There's a couple little street elements up there too, right?
And the graffiti. There was lots of graffiti. It was kind of organic.
It was artisanal graffiti.
It wasn't planned graffiti. It was organic.
And then from there, the next spot you had to
navigate
some stairs, right? Some wooden stairs to the next level down. And that's the level that there was the ice skating pad in the winter, right?
Completely fenced, and they had put a bunch of street-style elements within the circle.
Yeah, and all movable, so if you were doing that, you could move them around to what you wanted to work on.
Some of them were very homemade.
So,
there's a lot of space, so you can do a lot of footwork.
All right, are we ready to get down to the best part of it?
Best part.
Tier number 3.
Tier 3. So tier 3, we were invited specifically to this park by the
Later Skaters gang.
A global movement which began, as you will hear, in Toronto.
Hi, my name is Thelma. I've been skating for 2.5 years, almost 3 years, I guess. Favorite snack is going to be really hard to narrow down, but if I had to, probably be barbecue chips. So Later Skaters really was started out of the need to want to find other grown-ups to pad up and skate with. It started a couple years ago, and now there's all this, which is pretty freaking rad. Before the pandemic, we just would meet up here and I'd post clips, but then through the pandemic, I started sharing clips with people around the world, and now we're around the world, which is pretty cool. The age range is like 20 to 60 up, we've seen, so it's pretty rad. We have a private Facebook group that anyone can join, so you can skateboard, and we have a Facebook page. We also have our Instagram account. We have a merch store if you want some swag. Link in bio is what I tell everyone.
A great group of individuals, and one of their members builds ramps and half pipes and all kinds of elements that were there and we got to use.
There was a little mini spine, and that was really great because it got over my fear of going over the spine.
Yeah, it was a great size just to get introduced to the element.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think that whole park was a really good learning place because there's lots of space, and the Later Skater group encourages wearing all your safety gear.
Yep, which is helpful for when you're, over 40 skating. I wasn't over 40 at that point, but
she's aging.
I'm aging as we speak. Also to note that group was incredibly encouraging and very, very good about sharing all of this stuff, taking turns, and cheering people on. I felt very, very welcomed and very encouraged.
Nice!
I think it's a good community hub because the Toronto Skatepark pals and the Fat Folk Shred group meets there. So it is a place where there's a lot of inclusion of age, race, gender,
different abilities.
Body positivity.
But speaking of all different abilities, there was somebody new to roller skating there.
She said that it was nice because she didn't feel awkward there and she felt okay wearing her helmet and her pads. Safety first.
So we also had a guest.
Oh yeah, the only part of the Rollerpark Review road trip in which one of our viewers and followers actually managed to make it out to the park that we were touring on our road trip.
Now she's our teammate and got our Follow Us prize that was provided by Retro Rollers.
This is the first skater to come find us on our road trip. RPR on the road and in a tent. And so, the swag is yours if Molly can get it out.
Oh my god.
What is happening?
It's stuck on. It's stuck on me.
Derby Laces bag. Thanks, Derby Laces.
Oh, we got
some shades from Rickard.
Beautiful.
Oh, those are good.
Peterborough swag. Incredible.
And
some laces.
Some laces in the RPR teal. Nice. So great.
It was very, very crowded and
Yeah.
busy. Yeah. There was a lot of elements that we weren't able to skate just because other people were using them.
I think the thing about that place is the community, and that would be the draw.
Yeah.
It's a meetup place and a supporting place.
And at the very end of our skating time, we were told that Retro Rollers was in the parking lot nearby.
Yeah.
So we went over there for a visit.
And just shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always shopping.
Well, our asses are frozen and our fingertips are numb, so we are going to head on down the road to the next stop on our roller park review in a tent tour